I want to share with you my story with social anxiety. My story goes back to my teenage years. Back then, I used to live in a conserved society where we didn't used to go out a lot. I noticed a few things about myself when I was in social gatherings. I had difficulty talking and sharing my opinions with people, even with my close friends. When my friends were joking around or discussing opinions, I found it difficult to join in and share my thoughts. I would feel a lot of things. I would feel like there's this built up pressure in my throat whenever I try to talk. I feel like if I were to say a word, my throat would just shut. Additionally, my heart starts to beat faster, my palms become sweaty, and I would feel so much tense, such that I just decide not to talk. When I stop trying to talk, I calm down, my heart rate goes back to normal, and I no longer feel this pressure in my throat, and so I end up not talking. Moreover, many people would comment on me sitting silent all the time. They would approach me only to ask, "Why are you silent all the time?" or "Why are you so shy?" And imagine with me how the following feels. I wanted to explain to them what I was going through, but I can't, and I just feel helpless. I thought that that was me, but then I saw many people, including my friends and even strangers, who did not have any problem in expressing themselves, talking, and sharing their opinions. So I asked myself, am I sure this is who I am? Is it possible that I can change this about myself and that one day I can become able to be like those people? So one day I decided to work on that and told myself, even if I feel all these symptoms like heart racing and pressure in my throat, I'll go through them all and I'm going to try to speak. And eventually I succeeded. At first I used to say some words and then I started to say more and more, and I would be really proud of myself. Then I reached a point where I can easily talk to people. I actually learned about social anxiety from an Instagram post. One day I was going through my Instagram feed and came across a post about social anxiety. As I read it, many memories flashed in front of me, and so I quickly looked it up and realized this is the thing I was going through. Have I known back then that I had social anxiety, things would have been much easier and my teenage years would have gone much more smoothly. First of all, I would have understood that there is nothing wrong with me and that this is something I can work on. Second, I would have asked an expert to guide me on how to understand my thoughts and symptoms and help ease my social anxiety. And finally, I would have been able to form better social relationships without feeling physically and mentally drained after every encounter with people. So, what I want to say is that if you're going through any mental health issue, if you feel like you are experiencing some signs that you don't really understand, I really recommend you ask an expert about it. There's nothing shameful about it. It's normal to have feelings you don't understand, and actually, it's courageous of you if you ask for help. Also, remember that you really don't know what people are going through. Maybe they themselves can't explain what they're going through and might not understand what it is. So please be mindful of the words you say to people and don't forget that sharing your story can really help someone else.